Hello everybody, video here for you today. This is the no-cap recap of the April 4th, 2023 Season 10, Episode 19 of the Curse of Oak Island called Ramping Up. If you missed my recaps of previous episodes, there's a link in the upper right. Let's get into it. Previously on the Curse of Oak Island, people have been looking for an incredible treasure for 228 years. The episode opens with Dumas contracting at the 65-foot level underground in the garden shaft. As they continue the planned 80 feet of reconstruction, they are probe drilling on all four sides in hopes of finding a tunnel or shaft that might be responsible for the elevated levels of gold trace evidence the Oak Island team has found not only in the water but in the original wood of the shaft. Meanwhile, the team, including Tom Nolan, investigate the quadrilateral on Lot 13 that Tom's father Fred discovered in 1993. So far, there have been multi-ton boulders covering a layer of blue clay also found in the money pit in 1804. On last week's show, Dr. Spooner found this staple, which blacksmith Carmen Legg identified as part of a pulley system. While metal detecting the spoils, Gary finds charcoal they can use for carbon dating, and this chunk of iron, rusted enough that Dr. Spooner says it goes back to antiquity. Gary thinks it might be a fragment of a cannonball. A few days later, they begin digging at the southern end of the quadrilateral. Gary and Rick find a piece of white pottery and this piece of glass, which they believe to date to the 1700s due to how thin it is. They don't find anything else, however, and decide to stop digging. After this team received permits, they began to drain the swamp for more investigation, and Rick asked geophysicist Jeremy Church to revisit the data from his previous scan of the area. He points out this non-metallic anomaly close to the surface at the base of the eye of the swamp. Then he reveals the paved area on the left that contains some anomalies as well as the dark red, which is the most metallic reading in the swamp. In the garden shaft, the drill has hit something 15 feet away that it can't penetrate. They go to a different auger that works and determine that it's just a rock. The next step is to remove the drill and rebuild the next to last planned 8-foot section of the shaft. Now that 300 million gallons of water has been drained from the swamp, Billy begins excavating. After a few feet, the bucket scrapes across something hard. It is apparently all cobblestone and appears to be sloping upward, possibly a ramp. Surveyor Steve Guptill confirms that the lower part is the same elevation as this 800-year-old paved area under the eye of the swamp that the team discovered in 2017. This graphic adds the ramp to the previously uncovered workings in the swamp. Next time on an all-new The Curse of Oak Island episode called A Barrel Full of Clues, they continue to get high gold content results from the water, soil, and wood in the garden shaft. And Gary and Jack are excited when they find whatever this is. I zoomed in, could not tell. Emma says that something comes from Sardinia, off the coast of Italy. And Rick says something is the trail of the Templars. Marty says this thing could have worldwide impact, and this expert says it's a game changer, the source of an astonishing revelation. That video preview from the show itself is in the playlist linked in the upper right. I'll be recapping episodes weekly, and we'll catch up on recapping Season 3 of Beyond Oak Island after the main show's 10th season is over. Once again, I'm Coach Steve Money, Ramsey Solutions Certified Financial Coach, and you can schedule a free financial coaching consultation assessment with me at calendly.com/Coach Steve Money. You can email about coaching or anything on my YouTube channel, CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. Channel donations are appreciated, and they can go to paypal.me at Coach Steve Money. You can add me on the gram at Coach Steve Money. And of course, this YouTube channel is youtube.com/Coach Steve Money. Thank you so much for watching.